That was Natalie Hamilton on the radio, and before that was Brenda Kahn, Blue Room. Um, uh,
Beautiful
Two great
stuff.
songs by beautiful women singers. I can tell that this is a passion of yours, Mark.
It is. Not too many people notice that, but yeah, I I,
Really?
I tend to gravitate toward female singers. I don't know why.
Huh.
I, well, let's talk about, speaking of, independent women. Natalie Hamilton's voice is
Wow.
just fantastic.
I just
You
melt
know,
when I hear her sing. Yeah,
Yeah, her voice is incredibly solid, incredibly technical. It's as a singer myself, it is hard to even come close to that. It reminded me a bit of the new Fiona Apple record, Fetch the Bolt Cutters. Like it has that sort of complexity in the song itself. Even
ooh,
ignoring her voice, which is a powerhouse on its own, the backing track is still so interesting and vibrant.
absolutely. And
mhm.
she told me during an interview that she started vocal lessons at the age of 12, and she would take lessons from an opera singer. So she's been to school and knows music theory and all this, and way over
Mm.
my head. But she's definitely talented.
Yeah.
Definitely talented, and certainly, what I like is when I hear that somebody is so well trained, and it's just there, and then they let it go because they trust that that's there, and then they can just be themselves and especially with this kind of jazzy sort of style.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
that's what you have to do. And Brenda Kahn
Wow.
Brenda
from
Very,
Khan.
very strong.
lived in Greenwich Village. I lived there too. Beautiful voice.
I loved her '90s hits, and she was, had a lot of humor in her stuff. Like "I Don't Sleep, I Drink Coffee," and then "Eggs on Drugs." But over the years, over the years, she's definitely matured and eventually put out an EP of children's songs. But she
Huh.
still has a great voice, and I love that song "Blue Room."
Yeah, her voice is very, very smooth. Very, very cool music. So what do we got next?
Oh boy! Now, it's always difficult for me to come up with like my favorite this or that. But I gotta say, Beast Hampton is my favorite
Mm.
band from Western Massachusetts, without a doubt.
Ooh,
Uh,
okay.
their song "Anaphylaxis" has that kind of the lyrics that have that kind of sick sense of humor that I have, and I love it. But the, the song we're gonna play is "Old Guy" because this is how I always feel when I go to one of the shows for one of not for them, but when I go to a show of a younger band like Moxie, who are
Mm.
in their late teens, early 20s.
Here's Old Guy by Beast Hampton.